Hello everyone, got an update for you. It's June 3rd, 2014. This is a blog by the gentleman, the last video that I shared. This is the fellow who produced that Adams Peaceful Murder. There's some very interesting reading here. If you want to know about radiation and your risk of exposure, I highly recommend you go here and check out this guy's site. Okay, moving on. You'll see today on things are looking really crummy, both economically, politically, and Afora TV has a couple of good ones you really should see. We are running out of time to try and get a hold on our planet. So this story is really disturbing, especially if you live downwind from the Monsanto's grass seed. Interesting article on Disclosed Truth TV on conspiracies. Conspiracies have really become kind of a laughing stock, and I think that's intentional. Conspiracies have been around with us since Roman days. This is an excellent interview. He discusses some of the history of conspiracies, and just because the word has been used so much lately doesn't mean it has any less strength, or shouldn't mean it has any less strength. Okay, suspicious observers. We've got a major plasma filament that's getting ready to point directly toward Earth, and it's a doozy. You might want to keep a watch on his site. Okay, moving on to radiation. There's a new one today, blackcatsystems.com. It's also a private network. Nothing showing here, no alarms in particular. Radiation network. The high levels there are reading way above 100 near Diablo Canyon. Seems to have disappeared. Maybe it was just an error. There are still some fairly high numbers around the country, this 50 up in New York. In general, if you see a 60 on the gamma detectors on these alpha beta detectors, they should be maybe in the 20s or less. Okay, moving over to the Nuclear Emergency Tracking Center. I'm going to start out in Hawaii today. We have an 80 in Honolulu, right next door on the neighboring island. We have only a 10. Now again, these are with a high of 30. These are normal counts, what we would expect certainly at sea level. Same thing up here. Now we have a little bit in Anchorage, elevated, 12 on that meter. On the second meter, no, that's 12. This one's 65, probably due to more city business going on. Out here in the boonies, 21, high of 33. Down here in Juneau, 88, still under 100, not bad. Coming down here, 13 count. Once again, we're seeing that whatever is affecting the lower United States, these are the readings that we should consider normal, normal background. 18 in Edmonton, again fairly normal. 11 Sherwood Park coming down into the States. 14, 15 Pacific Northwest looking pretty good still, although we did have a little bit elevated, 182 in Portland with a high of 234. Coming down toward Medford, Ashland, we have a 13 in Grants Pass, which is normal. We have an alert next to that. Again, because the low was only a 4, high of 33, so it sent an alert. It's currently at 14. Now, here also we don't see the really high elevation. There's 18 in Encinitas, California. Pick a few amount of 20, Santa Monica. So it looks like this area is kind of calmed down. 247 in Anaheim. What I really want to look at, as you can see, there are still a good number of alerts across the United States. The one in particular that I thought was a little disconcerting, you've got an alert here, 648 in Billings, Montana, with a high of 888. That is really insane, particularly when you look nearby. There was in Billings a reading of 15 here. Now this higher 648, they could be doing some mining there, some uranium mining, something like that could be setting it off. Idaho Falls also was a little high though, 354 with a high of 473. I really encourage everyone to come and check and keep an eye on these. Out here where we're at now, we're up into the 274 in Harrisburg, 179 Richmond, 202 in Virginia Beach. Another one that I thought was a little disconcerting. Now, the south had been originally showing fairly low readings, although it got climbed up the other day. The one that really disturbs me at the moment, if you look down here at Florida, they'd had a little bit of a sweeping 9 there, 4 count. These are some pretty good numbers. 8 count, again, what you'd expect at sea level. 21 count. Now, you come down to Miami, 409 with a high of 443. Where is that coming from? Is it, again, is this just industrial that we're seeing that's causing this? But you can see their low was 394. Ah, damn it. So you can see their low was 394. So they've been in a high elevated state for a while now. And why just the tip of Florida? Is that just a fluke of that particular meter? Over here in San Juan, we've got 71. And there are some other places around the world. I encourage you to go and check some of their readings, see what other places are doing. 20 in Italy. See, those are what we should be seeing, but we've got all these alerts going off all across the U.S. All right, everyone, that's it for today. Take care and peace. Well, there's only one of this network's meters over there. I wish there were more in Europe. It could be a fluke. And again, it really depends on wind patterns and what they're doing.